At every single level, the 6'8" well-dynamic forward has stood out, from his competitiveness and his high motor, all the way to his exceptional athleticism. This is a player who's been projected to be a potential face of the NBA, and ever since a kid, he's had a work ethic and drive that's paired up well with his raw talent, while always being the type of player to show up big when the lights got the brightest. This is the Ron Holland story. Ron Holland was born on July 7, 2005 in Duncanville, Texas. Now, what really led Ron to gravitating towards basketball was his uncles, as they were very competitive, and one day they just put the ball in his hands and asked him what he would do with it. And from that day on, he would develop a strong passion for basketball. Holland genuinely had a unique style that made him stand out at the elementary and middle school levels. Now, basketball wasn't the only thing that he excelled at, as throughout his childhood, he made his presence known on the football field. But as he got closer and closer towards high school, he made the decision to focus mostly on basketball. And he was simply a man amongst boys, especially when it came to him being a superior rebounder and his endless type energy that he always had. And what really continued to set him apart from a lot of kids his age was due to his consistent workout regimen, as throughout 5 days out of the week, he would spend 6 to 7 hours working on different elements of his game, and he would always have the mindset that every single dribble counts and every shot counts. Now, Ron would go on to attend Duncanville High School in Duncanville, Texas, and by the time his sophomore season came around, not only was he a threat with his athleticism, he would really start to expand his range. And while standing at 6'8" and 170 pounds, he was able to put up averages of 14 points and 10 rebounds per contest, but also contributed significantly into the Duncanville Panthers winning their second straight Texas Class 6A state championship. Now, as a junior, Holland led Duncanville to a 35-1 overall record and a third consecutive state championship, while upping his numbers to 16 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals per game, while playing alongside 2023 NBA lottery pick Anthony Black. Now, prior to Ron's senior season, him and his crew would be stripped of the 2022 title due to Anthony Black being ineligible, and the head coach was suspended for the whole year. And then, in hopes of avoiding further punishment, the Duncanville School District decided that the school would opt out of postseason play, meaning there would be no state title for Ron and his teammates. Now, as a senior, Holland committed to play college basketball at Texas over offers from Kentucky, Memphis, Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma State, Oregon, and UCLA. On November 5th, 2022, Holland made the decision to commit to play college basketball at the University of Texas. And for his senior campaign, Holland averaged 20 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals per game, while shooting 54% from the field and 80% from free throw line to help lead the Panthers to a 29-1 record. Ron was even able to score over 1,500 points and 900 rebounds during his 4 years at Duncanville, helping the Panthers finish ranked nationally in all 4 seasons with a pair of state titles. Following his senior campaign, he was selected to play in the 2023 McDonald's All-American Boys Basketball game and put up 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 blocks, but in a loss to Team East. At this point in time, the 5-star recruit was ranked the second best prospect in this class of 2023 behind Isaiah Collier. Now, Ron would go on to reaffirm his commitment after Texas head coach Chris Beard was fired in January of 2023. And just a couple months after, he requested a release from his national letter of intent. And after he was released, he announced that he would forego playing college basketball and instead play professionally for the NBA G League Ignite. Now, Holland didn't get off to the best start to his G League tenure. In fact, G League Ignite is one of the worst teams in the G League this year, as they've been getting blown out on several occasions. But Ron has been averaging a solid 19 points a contest, but he hasn't quite yet shown the flashes of consistently being a shot-creating wing you would want. Now, he has definitely shown his explosive athleticism and his great ability to cut and slash, but in half-court settings, he has struggled a bit to create his own shot, and his three-point shot hasn't really seemed to come around quite yet, making just 25% from deep. Ron Holland has truly came a long way and has made a special effort to truly expand his arsenal. Now, he does have all the characteristics in his game to be a potential top 5 pick, but if he continues to polish up his shot and perimeter play, he can really be the NBA standout player in the 2024 draft class.
And I know I'm going to have times where adversity is going to hit, and I'm just going to have to find a way to bounce back from it. I mean, honestly, I try not to look at it like stress or any things that I need to be looking down at. I feel like I trust my work and I trust my habits and everything that I've been doing since middle school, and when I started taking basketball very, very, very serious, I know that every time I step in the gym, it's like I just trust my habits, and I know it's gotten me pretty far now, and I know I got to change some things, but I know I trust my work. So I know everything that I've done up until this point has been great, but I got a long way to go.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Ron Holland story.